About 4 a.m., I heard some noises outside and looked out the window, and there were 3 flashlights going behind my house. It was 2 Swiftwater rescue fellows and a neighbor that lived up at the beginning of our neighborhood. I said, "Hey guys, what are you doing?" They said, "Well, we're looking for people that need to leave the neighborhood. The water's going to get really high and we think that everybody should evacuate." And I said, "Well, I have my dog and my cat and I really don't want to leave because I've got everything I need here and my house is plenty high and you shouldn't have a problem." And they kept saying that they thought I should go with them, that they had a boat, that they could get me out. I didn't even realize that I needed to go out in a boat. And so I said, "Well, give me a chance to get my stuff together, and if you will help me get these concrete bags up in the dry and a piece of wood, I'll go with you." So Jolene and I donned our PFDs and water gear and followed them up and got in this little swift boat with a little Evinrude motor. We made our way up to the turn in the road where there was a cross current, and it whipped that boat around into some bushes before we even knew what was happening. We managed to get the boat turned back around and tried to head back up the road, but the boat had too much weight and the motor just wasn't strong enough to drive against the current. We got up to a corner of the fence, and all of a sudden we are flipped around again, not flipped over, but turned around again, and inside the fence, headed for the river. We managed to grab onto the fence and tie off to a tree while the boys figured out what we were going to do. They decided that somebody should get out and go across the road. Apparently it was a whole lot easier to cross the road out of the boat than in the boat, and threw some throw ropes over and pull the boat to the other side of the road where the third person had their house. These are, I guess, my rescuers. I'm not so sure we didn't quite get totally rescued. This is my neighbor Zach and
I'm Austin.
Austin and Logan, and we're kind of stuck here at Zach's house because we couldn't get that little boat to go against that current to get us out, and so we've been here maybe 2 hours, and knowing that it's going to get faster and then it'll go down and then I guess we can get out. Anyway, pretty exciting. No telling what my yard is going to look like. Probably a clean slate. ready to slide all this asphalt back in the right place. This is mind-blowing. Not even any evidence of where my new fauna flora sign was. And I think the tree, okay, no, it's not there. We were tied, I think, to this tree and had to cut the fence to get across because there was a fence here. And somehow they got across and tied off over here for us to be able to get over to there. Yeah, there's a flattened shed. Upside, the mailbox is still there. Oh, my pretty gravel is gone, but the underlayment looks like I could redo that, and my labyrinth is kind of sort of here. A lot of the rocks are. Anyway, one day I will redo that. And I can hear the kitty. The well house, let's see how that looks. Huh, my hose out. There's my wood pile. It is not anymore, and the van did not move. So and this, it looks like water came in, but I had the power out and it did not get up to the filters, and there is still pressure in the tank, so I still have some pressure if I need a little bit of, need more non-drinkable water. Whoa. Let's see here. This looks a bloody mess. The grow boxes, I had 3 grow boxes and they are gone. And under here, there's my big ladder. There are 2 more ladders. This kind of did the job. Here, didn't lose that cart. Oh yeah. Came in here. I need to open this up. yeah, I'll have to go through all that to figure out what's wet, what's not. I was just getting ready to put a walkway here. Okay, look, my plan. The van is running, and I've got battery in the van. I've cleared out this exhaust, and it's spitting out water, but it's running, which is awesome. Also, this is my cabbage harvest. There, the grow boxes are jammed underneath. I wasn't sure I was going to get anything, but I do have some little heads of cabbage there, and I'll take them to the creek and wash them off and do something with them. They'll keep for a while. Here is my really expensive ladder that my son bought me for Christmas right after I moved in, and I need to dig it out, but it's so heavy. And I found Flo. She's a little dirty, got some bent tail feathers, but I'm just tickled to death. Poor Flo, you kind of suffered there a little bit. She was wadded up in that trash over there, or not wadded up, but tangled up. So I have water in the front floorboard, but the back of this is great. It's still, everything in here is still dry. Even this pillow. And, you know, uh-oh. I do see some flickering going on there. So, I can't get in the driver's seat. And even though it's mucky here, it might be good to rev the engine a little bit. So, maybe I'll just reach down there and do that. It has been running for 4 minutes. This is Monday morning, September 30th. 2 or 3 days, depending on whether you're counting the start or the finish of the rains from Helene. The pictures I took earlier in the dark, this was full. Water was washing over all of that. It will be interesting to see what happens when this water actually goes down more, which I imagine it will, because this is about 4 times the water that's normally, 3 times the water that's normally in the river. It's so interesting to see where the water broke the bank, where it turned and washed another way. Like apparently it broke the bank here and washed down into here, which then it definitely went on down that way. That's my fire pit. Actually rolled those. It's rolled a lot of big stuff. It blows my mind what it moved and what it didn't move. I might have to have a campfire party where we just take a lot of this stuff and burn it up. But things need to dry out some first.